So, in these weeks, we were talking about culturally responsive teaching and the Lasallian thinking. Um, and when I thought about what culturally responsive teaching means to me, after just kind of reading and watching some of those videos, I think one important thing is being aware of what our own biases may be. And one quote I liked from Gloria Ladson Billings, she said, "Culturally competent teachers think of their students as a group of people from whom they can learn." And I liked that, just kind of flipping education on their head rather than we're people that students can learn from, they are also people that we can learn from as well. And I think it just starts with building relationships in your class, and not just between you and your students, but student to student relationships as well, so that we can learn to respect each other and respect each other's opinions and where they're from, and that people can just feel comfortable and that they feel comfortable and supported and loved. So then, when it comes to why it's important for us to be culturally responsive, I think it's our responsibility as teachers. You know, we come to school and we have students of all different backgrounds and races and ethnicities and all those different things. And it is our responsibility to teach them no matter what, right? Not just to teach them the content, but to teach them how to be responsible, respectful, and resourceful citizens. And we don't just walk in thinking, I want some of my students to be successful, right? We want all of our students to be successful. And again, Gloria Ladson Billings said, you have to push and stretch your students because you don't know where the next genius resides. So it's our responsibility to push and encourage every single student and to get to know every single student so that they can be successful. I think that culturally responsive teaching can help all learners achieve more, because when students feel welcomed and loved, they are more likely to be successful. I know in my experience, when I had a teacher that just rubbed me the wrong way, or I didn't like, or I didn't get along with, it was hard to learn from them. And it was hard to learn from someone that you don't trust. And so I think building that trust and building that relationships with each and every single student will help them feel more comfortable in your room, and then will help them learn. I think someone else mentioned this maybe in our voice thread, like Maslow's hierarchy of needs, like the basis is like safety, right? And if students can feel safe, then they can start to grow and become successful and be open to learning. Um, I think being Lasallian in our teaching and our work with others is just recognizing that, I like what they said, that we are all children of God and their identity. And as a Christian, even working in a public school, I don't have to, outwardly share specific biblical faith, but I can treat my students the way that everyone deserves to be treated. And I can still live a positive example to my students. And I just liked this from the Christian Brothers University. It said that it's about respect filled relationships are at the heart of the Lasallian education and are a key expression of the acknowledgement of each other's identity as children of God. And just remembering, even if there's a student who failed last semester, or someone who's super rude and disrespectful and has an attitude towards me, I have to remember that they are still children of God, and I still have to treat them with respect and love as I go throughout the day. And that goes along with my coworkers too. In our job, teaching and working with others, there are some other adults in the building that I don't necessarily agree with or get along with, but we do have to just respect everyone and love everyone, and everyone deserves to be treated fairly.